Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are back for the 2031-32 season. It is going to be a big one. We're on quite a nice little bit of form, if I don't say so myself. A 10-5 record. We won in India. We're turning into quite a good team. How good a team? Well, if we look at the newly updated, so this is my local version, but if you do want access to this, buymeacoffee.com/EliteNagePod, sign up to the Cricket Captain 2025 Stat Pack. The ELO rating systems are looking quite interesting. One, we are a behemoth in T20 cricket. A 1-2-2-3 record across all formats. We're the best team. We're the third best team in Test match, second best team in one-day cricket. We're just managing Test match cricket. So if we look at just said Test matches, you can see we're just here. We're only just behind India, but the rise of England is amazing. So this has got every single scorecard loaded in from the save. You can see group stages of the first ODI World Cup, semi-final of the 2031. T20 cricket, we are a 3-time back-to-back winner. Quite incredible. And Test World Championship, we're just lingering in the group stages. Also worth noting, I have made updates to this. The T20 Asia Cup and the ODI Asia Cup are now done automatically. We've won the T20 Asia Cup, obviously. And the one-day one was won by India. Also, I've added in a brand new feature called Similar Players, so you can compare players. But this batting and bowling, set your formats, your teams, positions, the years that you want to look at, but it takes all the records from the game. So every single Test match, we can see that Harry Brooks got the most runs, then Jaiswal, Constas, Cam Green. Aways is there, a 5-101 record, average of 52, balls per out 95, strike rate 54. You can look through different tolerances to find players that are similar. You can also do it by distance mode, which is weighted. So regardless of trying to get it within the tolerances here, you can just see who's the closest. Joe Burns is the closest, averages 55, 54, strike rate 100, balls per out. You also get heaps of different charts that you can look at. Where this becomes really, really useful, in my honest opinion, is if we want to look at the last 2 years, look at first class cricket, then you can see the different players that have been playing, and you could see a player that you want to look at and see who is in line with him. You can also do exactly the same for bowling. Incredibly, if we just look at Test match cricket, this might blow the mind just a little bit. Shoaib Bashir has got 436 wickets at 26, strike rate of 44, quite incredible. And if we look at our stud, Ishmael, 233 wickets at 24, strike rate 36, economy of 4, 5 wickets a match. Again, you can look through the different players, set the match tolerances as well slightly higher, and you can see who he's in line with. His numbers, 16% similarity to Shoaib Bashir, because he averages less, his strike rate is better and his economy rate is worse. But very similar to Afridi with a 25 average, 41 strike rate, 3.74 economy. Okay, then just looking at some batting averages from the last few years. If we just look at Pakistan, because I feel our batting has been quite reasonable. This year 32, last year we averaged 38. 38, there we go. 2029, what a year that has been for the team. In 2030, even better average. Strike rate lower, but quite incredible. Okay, and we're going to crack into it now. West Indies, Asia Trophy. I'm not sure which variety that is, whether it's T20 or ODI. We'll see. Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. England's the biggie. So there's Test matches here that are on the cards that we should be able to win. We've got so many good players. There is a little bit of a change. Gull is still going to remain, well, I've just brought him in because there's an injury to our existing wicketkeeper. We're going to stick with our 4-seam attack. I see that every time. My misuse of spinners on this game is quite legendary over the last few years. But this is the sort of series you've got to win. But watch out for Jaden Seals. The reason I say that is because he's got 308 wickets at 20... Oh, that's all formats. No, 308 wickets at 27, strike rate 44, economy 3.71, 16 fifers, 6 10-wicket hauls, 6 wickets per match and 5 man of the matches. If they're going to go and win this, it's probably him. That is a very, very poor start. Rolled out for 229. Top order Seals with 4. Roy J. David, 23. What a record. 70 wickets at 16 Test match, 16 at 21. This could be a hard series. Wow. Who would have thought it that Ishmael goes and takes 5? He may be the best bowler I've had on the game. We've had some great spinners. But a seamer with 17 fifers in 43 tests is just next level. Okay, declaration has come in a great position. Baig and away start well with 90. Baig with another 50. Nawaz with 50. Khan with 51. You see Babar Azam's dropped down to 5 in the order now. But we get 105 off 153 with insane acceleration by Fatin Gul. Why was he brought in? He's got a 55 domestic average and is only 23 years old. 474 to win in overcast conditions. Absolute Tom Cruiser. Ishmael with another 3. Shine Shah Afridi, 351. Come back into the team in the last few games, and he's actually probably the best we've seen of him so far. 1-0. I'd love to win this 4-0. There's the toss. We're going to have to put up with bowling. What an innings. This is all in day 1 before the second new ball. 76 overs of carnage. They are 300 for 2. Camille Pooran scores his maiden double century for a guy that averages 35. His maiden double century in first class cricket. And he does it in 232 balls. Incredible. 4th wicket out for 341. He had 200 out of 341. And then Afridi and Afridi run through the back end. But that is one of the most crazy sort of innings that I've ever seen. The collapse is incredible. But so was the rise. Like, they were absolutely amazing. Or Pooran was. A slight lead. A slight lead is still a lead. 382. 96 from Khan. King Khan. Remember him from the England save? He needs a ton. His average is very good. 44. But only the 5 centuries. So hopefully the move up the order is going to relate to more centuries. Now as with 83. His record's incredible. 54 average. But a lead is a lead. But they batted amazing first innings. They were going at 5 and over. 278 to win. I think one of the biggest difference why they're scoring so many runs is Ishmael's had a quiet game. He doesn't have quiet games, but he is here. This is quite interesting. Also, Afridi, he was pretty poor last year with the new ball for us. Average 28, but taking him to being second change bowler down to 26. I'm really happy with what he's doing. 278 could be difficult for us against this bowling attack. Advantage, West Indies. Yeah, smashed by 129. We've still got that Pakistaniism in us that we had at the start of the save where we can just capitulate. I think the most disappointing thing was how hard our all singing, all dancing seam attack kind of felt that test match. That was difficult. Sufyan was brilliant last year, averaged 22 but 38 this year, so just something to watch. I'm finding this hard. I really am. 187 for Andrew off 203 balls. The rate that he averages 30. How has he almost scored a double century against this bowling attack? we are leaky. Our economy rates are high because we choose strike rate to be king. Okay. What do we have here? Hello, collapse. Hello, 700. Probably could have scored 800. 318 for the first wicket. Aways 170. Needed it. A little bit. I thought my average 50 last year. But Baig, 160. I love this guy. Just, okay, stats don't look great there. I think he averaged less than 40 last year. Oh, no, 52. So, just good player. Good player. Then we get 72 from Nawaz, 127 from Khan. This is what we wanted. And we get 110 from Baba, who scores Test match century number 24. Sufyan scores 50, a maiden 50 in Test cricket. This is excellent. 372 run lead. Now the pitch is average. The wear is average. There is a chance of a draw, but we should win this, shouldn't we? We do. Innings and 142 for 8 wickets for Ishmael in the game. Andrew scores about 250 runs in the game. But what a topsy-turvy series. An innings in 42 and a 242 run win, and they smashed us by 129. Chance of the series. And we really need the plus points here to go 3-1 to give us more chance of catching India in the Test World Championship. Here we go. A different sort of pitch. It is going to be overcast, which may negate some of the need... Oh, crikey. Some of the need for a spinner. But it does make me wonder whether we unleash Taj on the world. It makes the batting lineup weaker. It's something I don't want to do. But I am doing because I just know... sometimes you feel if you don't do it. But actually, we're bowling first. So they get the better of the batting conditions. And we're going to be chasing during this. So this isn't looking too great. This West Indies team is pretty good. And the reason I say that is they just keep finding player after player that has a career day against us. Audley Rowe, no test match centuries, 98 not out here. Linden averages 26. Guess what? Scores his debut maiden century. Taj picks up 1 for 28 off 8 overs. We bowled him a little bit. It is day one. But it is going to get harder and harder to bat on. We need to bat big here, otherwise we are in trouble. Crikey. Bowled out for 314. I don't like the balance of the team without 7 batters and Gull at 7. Pitch is getting interesting though. Day 3, session 1. Weather's good, but uneven and turning. Come on, team. Okay, we've bowled him out for 115. Sufyan stands up. He takes 6 for. Career best figures in any first-class format. 6 for 20. 3 for Ishmael. Burnett retired hurt in the first innings, which helped. 193 to win. Uneven bounce, turning, sunshine. Gotta make inroads. Am I going to regret having one less batter? No. Away's 96 not out. Goal with 30 at number 6. We do it. We win the series 3-1. That is I would say that's a hard-fought series. We get a lot out the 6 batters as well. There's 7 there, but 58 for Khan, 67 for Aways, Baig 44, Gull 60. I love a bit of that. And with the ball, Ishmael 26 at 23. See, the economy rate is horrendous. Same for Afridi, actually. Question marks around him. The interesting thing with Afridi, as we close the gap slightly, the interesting thing for Afridi is in the world ratings, he's the number 1 all-rounder in the world. Let that sink in. Okay, England have won the Test Championship. Bugger. We don't make it in, and then they've thrashed Australia. So another Test Championship goes begging. I think we finished 3rd in 3 of them, which is, actually quite amazing. What have we done in World Cups, though? Oh, it's Asia Trophy, sorry. And we win. We win the Asia Trophy final, the 50-over version. Aways with 121, giving it the big I am at the top. Love a bit. Hey, Gould's there as well. I didn't realise he's playing in that format. And bowl them out for 219. Which makes us, I haven't updated this, but we haven't won the ODI World Cup. We've won the T20 World Cup 3 times. Not won the Test World Championship, but we've won the T20 Asia Cup and we've won the ODI Asia Cup now, which just means World Test Championship and the one-day World Cup to go. Okay, Sri Lanka in Pakistan. We get to reduce ourselves down. Taj is out injured. That makes my decision around bowlers quite easy. No spinners. 4 versus 9. Where are we? 103 points. Again, we're trying to... England number 1 in the world. They really are smashing it. So that series against them is going to be massive later on. With the bat, Jaiswal number 1. Aways number 2. What else have we got? Khan at 12 making an appearance for the first time. Ishmael drops to 2. Sufyan already up to number 7 in his career. That's pretty good going. This isn't going to be easy. One of the reasons I find them not easy to play against is they have a lot of left-handers. I'm just wondering whether I take Afridi out and bring back in Raza. Raza is massively out of form. Averaged 32. He averaged 37 the year before that. Maybe I don't break something that's working. Oh, look at you. You just pick seamers all the time. Seam in deck. I find Sri Lanka so hard to play against. And it's because they've got random left-arm spinners on day one on the seaming deck with 225 wickets at 25, 22 fifers, taking 6 at 2 and over. I've got nothing. I've got nothing against you. Okay, threw them for 184. Sufyan with 4. Ishmael with 3. Shout out to Shaheen Shah Afridi. He did some work around this top 6, which really, really helped. Sometimes it's the timing of the wickets, and we managed to get on a little bit of a roll in the middle. So, decent lead for us. Pitch is not easy to play on. Day 2, session 2. It's going to pee it down for a day. Uneven bounce. Wow, this is a hard game. We get 263. Their left-arm spinner in Hurricane Tropical Cyclone Gabrielle takes 7 for 81 at 2 and over. There's nothing I can do against this guy. He is phenomenal. But we've got a lead. 3-4-8 to win. We're here right at the end. It's 6:47 p.m. So they've got some decent weather to bat under, but it is uneven bounce. We do it. We absolutely smash them, to be fair. Record figures, but we bowl them out for 74. Afridi with 4. We need him on fire. Second test. Let's go back to back for a change. Win the toss. We're going to bat. It is going to be good for the bowlers, but the weather's not that much. So let's get bowled out by spin quickly on day 1 again. Nice. 400's a pretty decent score. 122 from Yasir Khan. He's a test cricketer, isn't he? Obviously, I keep picking him, but domestic average is 62. 45 in test cricket. 7 centuries now. He's put himself into the team where he's just not going to go away. Okay, option to enforce the follow-on. We're not going to do it. We're going to bat again. Afridi with another 4 of the Abbas variety. He's finding a little bit of form here in Test cricket for us this year, which is much needed. Good bowling performance all round. The reason I've not enforced it is it's only day 2, session 3, and it's going to get worse to bat on. We've got a 252 run lead. We're in control of the game. 489 to win. I was hoping for more. Now as we tried to accelerate, probably didn't quite need to as more. Their left arm spinner takes 7. Look at that for a series. Look at that for a career. Oh my days, he's a stud. Have we... 489 should be enough. Day 3, session 2, sunshine, uneven bounce. Predictor, it's all us. Okay, day 4, they're batting well. You can see they're all digging in. We're probably 2 wickets from really getting through them, but they're making us work. 88 overs down, only 5 wickets. 218 to win. Victory. Bowl them out for 305. Shaheen Shah with 4. 2-0 up. 1 to go. Test World Championship. That's the goal this year. Make the final. Guess what? Seamer's deck again. 516. It's a good place to be. Nawaz with 100. Needed a bit of that from him. He's been quiet for a little while for a guy that's averaged 60. Aways with 185. Good series. 2 centuries in the series. 40, which is a start. But the 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 centuries. Almost 5 during that last little period. 60 test matches, averaging 53. Just sublime player. Pitch is starting to get a bit easier to bowl on. Day 2, session 2, Seamer's deck. Okay, day 3, session 1, we bowl them out. I'm not going to enforce the follow-on again. Ishmael's back. He picks up a 5. For all the... He's not been in that much form. He's been a bit quiet. He's still constantly taking wickets and picking up like 5 or 6 wickets a test match. Okay, declaration. 5-6-2 to win. If we can't win this, it's a poor do. We get 50 from Baig, but everyone's just essentially just trying to accelerate the game. 5-6-2. This is looking good. It's even turning. We haven't got any spinners, but it is turning. Win by 402. That is a battering. Sufyan with Pfeiffer. That is a hammering. To say I find playing against a lot of left-handers hard, we won by 272, 183 and 402. Just look at the records from the series. Aways with 2 centuries, 408 runs. Baig, 450s, average 50. Khan, century and a 50, average 50. Now has average 39. Bit of a drop off for Gull and Azam and Fazal. Don't know what's going on there. But the damage is this. Bowling attack was at its best. Afridi with his best series in a very, very long time. 17 wickets at 15. Sufyan 17 wickets at 16. Ishmael 15 at 21. Afridi 11 at 19. 3-0. Test World Championship. Easy. 3 in the world now. 10 points behind India. That England series is going to be big. Number 1 in ODI cricket. Number 1 in T20. And we do have to make a change. Faisal is out injured. And I'm bringing in this guy, who is 18 years old. This might backfire in a series we really got to win. But he's 18 years old. He's averaging almost 60. 550s. He's averaged 76 this year. 46 last year. And he averages almost 60 in one-day cricket. Kershad. Is he any good? Oh, he's got an 84 average in second team cricket. E.g., he's the best player there. He's coming in, and after how many first-class games? 15 at 18 years old, he's going to make his debut. Bangladesh, 10th in the world. 10th. Got to find a way. Got to find a way of winning this series, don't we? He's an opener, though. I don't want him to open because Baig's been good for us. So I'm going to ban it. I can't get rid of Baig. So we're going to remain pretty much unchanged other than one minor change. Here we go. Bangladesh. Do we bowl? We bowl. Bowling was a good choice. They bat 50 overs. Score 200. 4 and over. Bobby Maths. Sufyan 4. Wicket spread around. That's a really good start for us. Day 1, session 2. Here we go. I can't wait to see the new Wonderkid play. Oh, he's been labelled before he scored a run. His very first ball in Test cricket is a dot. And his very first innings in Test cricket is a 50. Well played. Incredible. His first innings in Test cricket is a 6 down the ground that takes him to 100 on debut. Faisal ain't getting back in this team. We've got a new Wonderkid on our hands. 101 off 205 deliveries, 3 BW appeals. A little bit sketchy. The form is immaculate. The career is immense. And the potential is off the charts. 232 run lead. He top scores with 109. Baig with 90. We know we can't move him out from opening. Khan with 100. He's having an absolute immaculate season for us at the moment. Hundreds galore. What's he averaging? 58. Love to see it. 232 run lead. We cruise it really. We bowled him out for 262. Ishmael with a 5. Love to see that. Number 19 in his career. And we knocked them off. What a performance. 1-0 up. There is something I want to take a look at. And quite often, it's a little bit of time between recordings. But I wanted to look at Test cricket. Pakistan players. Test match. Including retired. Here we go. Babar Azam, 8,853 runs. Will he beat Yunus Khan? Don't know. Aways, almost 6,000 runs. This is incredible. 6,000 runs. Averages 53, which is more than Mohammad Yusuf. Which is more than Javed Miandad. More than Yunus Khan. Way more than my favourite player, Syed Anwar. Those numbers are phenomenal. He's already scored 18 centuries. More than Azhar Ali, who I believe finished his career playing for Worcestershire. He played 36 more test matches. 5 more centuries to catch Javed Miandad. Babar Azam has got as many as Mohammad Yusuf, but in a whole bunch more test matches. And if we have a look with the ball, Ishmael has got... This is one of the great comparisons. Ishmael has got 281 test wickets in 50 games. Okay, take that for what it is. 24 average. Puts him pretty much in line with Imran Khan, Waqar Younis, Wasim Akram. Those are legendary people to be involved with. But look at the strike rate. Waqar Younis was a strike rate bowler and one of the greatest strike rate bowlers of all time. 36 for Ishmael. He's smashing him out the water. He's got 19 fifers from 50 games and Waqar Younis only took 22 in his career. Wasim only took 25. Will go unchanged. Batting averages look good in career forms. But this year, 65, 51, 37 for now. It's come back down to earth. 30 from Babar Azam. I wonder if we're 37 years old. It actually wants us to pick Ayub over him. He's got 4 centuries averaging 87 this year. But I'm not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. And with the ball, everyone averaging below 26 is phenomenal. What are we doing strike rate wise? 38, 40, 46, 33 for Ishmael. They are nuts numbers. Baig 750s. Here we go. Wrap up the series. Help the Test World Championship before the big task against England. That is the plan. 315. It's almost stone cold. 104 for Hussain at the top of the order. He's batted well this series. Some left-handers, like I said, I just get stuck with, and we've not been able to remove him. We actually fight back reasonably well here because they're 2 for 197, 315 all out. I'm happy enough, but we've got to bat well to not blow what's been a good series. Wow. Game on. They've got a lead of 3. Khan 77 not out. Babrazan 50. They get the second new ball and do a lot of damage. Khurshid goes very, very early for 3. But this is game on. We need something special from the bowlers here. And we do, as always. The bowlers step up. They bowl them out for 170. Afridi with 4. Sufyan with 4. Afridi is having a good year. 25 average. Love to see it. And we cruise home. Win by 8 wickets. Baig scores a ton. What a year he's had. 58 average, 2 centuries, 8 50s. We've seen him score hundreds in innings number 4 multiple times. Win the series. Some of the averages are outrageous. With the ball, again, very, very good. 5-0 Test World Championship. We take our brand of the beautiful game to the biggest series this episode. 3 tests, home v England. Oh no! Gul's out for 2 weeks. Gone from the series. He's averaging 40 in his career since he's come in, Gul. We're going to bring in this guy. Hazibullah Khan, 27 years old. Averages 42 in his career, but 63 and playing well in one-day cricket. Change of team, which we didn't want, but this is a massive series. Number 3 versus number 1. We're number 1 in the world in one day is just. Number 1 in the world in T20 cricket by a long way. Gus Atkinson, the best all-rounder on the game. Bowlers, we've spoken about Gus Atkinson being overpowered on the game, but also Shoaib Bashir's incredible performances. Khan going to make debut at 7. Conditions, seamer friendly. It's set for us, but they've got Atkinson, they've got Laws. Laws averages 34, but he's such a strike rate stud. Callan's coming in for debut. Dial's not done anything, so it's maybe an inexperienced bowling attack. But with the bat, Ellery averages 54, Brook 53, Pratchett 54. They're next level sort of numbers. We need to win the toss. We need a bit of luck. We're bowling. We didn't get it. Cashed in a few chips there, boy. 110 all out. And it was really Afridi and Afridi. They took 3 wickets in overs 10 to 20. 3 themselves, but there was also a run out of Ellery, who is not in good form. What is that? Oh yeah, there we go. He smashed 300s in the series against India. That kid can play. So it's going to come back and bite us further down the road, but for now I'm going to enjoy it for what it is. Absolutely brilliant. 269 run lead. The batting wasn't amazing. Nawaz and Khurshid put on 133. That's what it is. Nawaz has owed us runs this series. He's found form against Bangladesh. He's found some form in domestic cricket. He owed us some runs and he cashed them in here. Takes his average to 43 on the year. 52 for Khurshid in his first test against a very, very good team. Atkinson and Laws, we can talk to death about their strike rate ability and how good they are. Shoaib Bashir takes 4 as a guy that averages 568 test wickets. But what was this guy? I saw it, Callan, slow left arm, averages 27 in his career, only 21 years old. And Dial was right arm medium, not that great, so you never know. And we win. Win by an innings and 27. They bat reasonably well here. We saw a bit of Ellery looking quite nice for his 55. Jordan Cox has scored big runs against us before. His average is 47. Remember what happened when we picked Jordan Cox? He was about 37 though. Big second test match. If we can stay up over, win 2-1 or something like that, it's amazing. Also, the world ratings are going to love this. Unchanged. We're an unchanged machine. Babar Azam retaining his place, averaging 30. Okay, bit of a different look bowling attack. McCulloch comes in for them as well. 255. Getting a little bit of a get out of jail. Andy Jowell, we know, is a good player. He averages 49 in his career. He scores 61. Dial it up. Chris Dial. What do you got? 31 average. 57 average in domestic cricket. Wow. He could prove problematic. 5 for Ishmael. We took 3 in the first 10 overs. Ishmael took them all. So that's why we ended up in a good position. Bugger. 43 behind. Bowled out for 212. Kershid 23 not out at the end. 74 for aways. But McCulloch comes in. Gets it done. Averages 22 in his career. He's 23 years old. Might be one of the reasons the number 1 in the world. 343 to win. I don't fancy this. Pratchett might just play the knock of the series. 158. What a knock. He's in form. Runs against Zimbabwe. He's in form. He averages 55. Runs against Zimbabwe. He's in form. But he's got a great record all round. 343 feels beyond us against the quality of this bowling attack on an uneven pitch. Gone. Lose by 90. There was a moment I felt something. Khan and Kershad put on 86. They batted a session without losing a wicket. But once one had gone, they'd all gone. We lose by 90. 1-1 going into the decider. It was a much better England team that was on the pitch. Babar Azam is now averaging 29 on the year. Can you keep going with it? I feel like I'm going to drop him. But I can't do it. I unceremoniously drop all the key players from my team at random points. Do I bring in Ayub? Is Ayub in form? Averaging 59. 71 the year before. Is he playing one-day cricket? Averaging 31, 37. He's playing formats. He's playing formats. Who leads? Who leads the team if I take him out? We've got a young team. The Baig? Nawaz? I can't believe I'm going to do this. Oh, wait. That was wicket keep. We're still 5 stars. We haven't won a toss in forever, and we don't, but they bat, and it's going to be a little bit overcast. We need something special to beat the best team in the world. Final test of the episode. Not a bad score considering we had him 5 for 132. Dial again, 86 from him. He is going to prove invaluable. Having that quality coming in at 7. That's quite amazing. 282. Pitch is already uneven bounce. Day 1, session 3. It's going to, weather's all right. Big ask. 300 we need. 14 behind. Yeah, we're just not as good as them. I can put that out there and go, we're not as good as them. I've been here before. Played the game long enough. That when you're just behind, and even when you do well, you're just behind, the opposition are just slightly better. Maybe nobody puts Pakistan in the corner. Afridi with 3. They were the ones doing the damage up top. We bowled them out for 139. And now to win the series against the best team in the world. Number 1, reigning defending Test World Champions. We've got 95 chance of doing it. Day 3, session 2, uneven bounce. 1-5-4 to win. We've done it. We have done it. Baig, every time there's a run chase, Baig is there. We beat England 2-1. Oh, that's a win. Nawaz. Hey, do you want to be skipper, mate? Yeah, average 56. Everyone else not great. Kershad 52. I'm going to take a bit of that. But really good bowling attack we're playing against. Our bowling attack stood up really well. Economy rate's really good for our sort of team as well. So 2-1 win v England. Number 1 in the Test World Championship, baby. And the world ratings, give me some of that. 111. Okay, let's skit on to the end of the year. Okay, so going into next year, we're number 2 in the Test World Championship just. West Indies in 3rd. That's quite amazing. World ratings, 1 point behind India. Number 1 in the world in ODIs. Number 1 in the world in T20s. That's good. And what games have we got? We've got a T20 World Cup where we try to go back to back. Australia, always hard. South Africa, always hard. India, always hard. 9 grueling tests. And for us, well, we're a good team. Win 73% of T20 games, 60% of ODI, 65 of test matches, and the form is quite incredible. Test matches, we're 16-3-1 in the last 20. T20 16-4, ODIs 11-9, and we're number 2 in the world in ELO ratings for test match, ODI, and number 1 for T20. And we are closing fast on England. That is a good place to be. It's been an England leaderboard for a long time. Just like T20 has been Pakistan for a long time. If we look at the total months at number 1, our 49 months at T20 is by far the best. And that will do it. We will be back for 9 incredible test matches to try and close out and make our first Test World Championship final. We'll see you then.